Hey, all right, it's live. I was making sure my noise worked, and it does. So this is exciting. Guys, first off, I want to say I am so sorry. I am so sorry that I did not drop a video yesterday at 6 a.m. So sorry about that. But I'm here today doing a live using some new software, and I'm really hoping that this works out for what I'm going to be doing in the future. So this is so great, guys. If you can hear me all right, please give me a thumbs up. Please give me a like. Let me know you can hear me okay. You should, from what I was checking, you should be able to hear me okay. I've got it switched over to comments, so if you can't hear me, comment that you can't hear me. But today's video, everything you need to know about Tuttle, Oklahoma. From schools, from the fire subscription if you live outside city limits, from trash, from internet providers. Everything you need to know about Tuttle, Oklahoma is what today's video is about. So let's go ahead and get started. Hey, are you moving to Oklahoma and you're wondering, I want to live where the population's low but still close to the Oklahoma City metro? Or you're wondering, where can I go where it has that hometown feel, where it has 3-4 diners, places to eat in town, where everyone shows up for the Friday Night Lights football game? If that's something you're wanting to know and you're relocating to, moving to, or moving within the Oklahoma City metro area, stick around because that's what this video is going to be all about. All right, guys, if you're new to the channel, my name is Josh Barnett. I work with a team of agents at eXp Realty here in the Oklahoma City metro area and all those surrounding areas to help buyers who are relocating to and moving to Oklahoma and the Oklahoma City metro area. So if you are one of those people and you're researching different places to live, watch this video about Tuttle, Oklahoma. The team of agents that I work with and I are getting reach outs, which we're very blessed for. We're very blessed for daily. We're getting calls, we're getting texts, we're getting emails, we're getting website registrations from families, from single people, from everyone that you could think of relocating to and moving to the Oklahoma City metro area. So if that's you, don't hesitate to reach out. That's what we do. That's what we love to do. We want to earn your business, and that's why we make these videos. So let's get in today's video on Tuttle, Oklahoma. Let me do a quick little transition right here. Boom. So you're wondering, first off, where is Tuttle, Oklahoma? So that's real easy. It's located right here. See that? Right there. And if you're wondering, how close is Tuttle, Oklahoma to the Fort Sill Regional Airport? It is an hour and 6 minutes. An hour and 6 minutes. Okay, Josh, well, I don't really care how close it is to Lawton, Oklahoma. What about Will Rogers Airport in Oklahoma City? Oh, I'm glad you asked. I have a map for that too. It's 26 minutes from the Will Rogers Airport. And you're like, oh, well, I don't really care about the Will Rogers Airport. Josh, how close is it to the state capitol? Because I'm going to be working for the state and I need to commute to the state capitol. Don't worry. I've got a map for that too. It's 38 minutes to the state capitol from Tuttle, Oklahoma. Well, Josh, I don't care about that. I'm going to work for Tinker Air Force Base. I got a map for that. 38 minutes from Tuttle, Oklahoma to Tinker Air Force Base. So that should have covered all of your location questions and generalities in location to Tuttle, Oklahoma. So Lawton, an hour and 6 minutes. The Will Rogers Airport, 28 minutes. The state capitol, 38 minutes. And Tinker Air Force Base, 38 minutes. So remember, this video is everything you need to know about Tuttle, Oklahoma. And then let me get this over here real quick. If you're watching this video and you want a copy of my notes, all you got to do is email subject line Tuttle info flyer. Just put in the subject line Tuttle info flyer. Email that to info@appreciationrealty.com. info@appreciationrealty.com, and I'll send you these notes that I have on today's everything you need to know about Tuttle, Oklahoma video. So, okay, that covers locations. Put down there in the comments any location questions and I'll get them answered. I don't see any, so let's move right along to the next one. Josh, I don't like to cook. When I get home at the end of the day, I just want to pick up some food and call it a day. Well, I could understand that. I could definitely understand that. So you're wondering what places are there to eat in Oklahoma is what you're saying. And the answer is yes. Well, there's three. There's three places to eat in Tuttle, Oklahoma. There's Jamie Joe's Restaurant. Jamie Joe's Restaurant. There is the Great Wall Chinese Restaurant. Great Wall Chinese Restaurant. And Lupita's Restaurant. Lupita's Restaurant. So according to Google, you've got three restaurants that you can eat in Tuttle, Oklahoma. So I hope that answered your restaurant question. If you want some more information on restaurants, put that down in the comments below. And then also, according to TripAdvisors, they have also a BJ's Restaurant Brew House, which I'm not sure if that's correct. I'm not. They do also confirm Lupita's Restaurant. They also confirm the Chinese Great Wall Restaurant. And they also confirm, they have three other new ones. Pizza 360, The Pizza Shop, Taco Mayo. I don't think I saw Taco Mayo when I drove through Tuttle, but that's what TripAdvisor has right there. So we've covered location of Tuttle. We've covered what to eat, what restaurants are in Tuttle. Now we're going to go over what to do in Tuttle when on your downtime. Say it's the weekend. Say you're not working. Tuttle's got some awesome things to do. First off, it is the home of the Brahms Ice Cream and Dairy Store. Brahms Ice Cream and Dairy Store. Drew Satterley, you are the man. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Can you believe that Brahms Ice Cream and Dairy Store was founded in Tuttle, Oklahoma? Can you believe that? That's mind-blowing. Such a large private company who does so much good for the community, founded in Tuttle, Oklahoma. That's awesome. That's awesome. And we need to all get on the call, pick up the phones and call the tour department of the Brahms Farm in Tuttle, Oklahoma, and tell them we want to take a tour. We want to take a tour. Don't let them not let us tour anymore. I'm going to do an audio check real quick. Please bear with me. Just doing a quick audio check. Test 1 2 1 2. Test 1 2 1 2. Test 1 2 1 2. Okay, audio is still good. Going back to what I was talking about, they are shut down for this COVID thing. Man, I hope YouTube doesn't take off my video now that I said that. That thing that people shut down for, they're not doing tours. Let's call them. Let's tell them, hey, this is America. This is Tuttle, Oklahoma. We want to tour the founding farm of Brahms, Oklahoma. Let's get that department back up and running again so people can go down there and jump on the cow bus. Do they got a picture of it? They literally have a bus that is painted like a cow. Now they don't have a picture of it, but it's the coolest thing. When I was talking to the lady at Chamber of Commerce, it was the coolest thing. Let's get that back open. Tuttle, Oklahoma also has what's called the Tiger Safari. The Tiger Safari, guys. Come on. How cool is that? The Tiger Safari Zoology Park, it's located just a little south of Tuttle. It's to the east and to the south. But the spring hours have begun. March 1st, Tuesday, Sunday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. was opening day. It just opened up. Tiger Safari, no matter where you live in Oklahoma, come visit the Tiger Safari in Tuttle, Oklahoma. Operating spring hours, March, Tuesday through Sunday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Always call ahead, no matter where you're going, always call ahead. To view the safari huts, the tiger overlook, tree houses, and yurt tents, you can click above. You can stay the night there. Okay, how cool is that? And then the African Safari yurt tents, now available. Want to feel like you're in Africa, it's available. So look at these huts. Can you guys see those huts right there? How cool is that? How cool is that? And then look at these tents. You can stay in an African safari tent. Seriously, that is awesome. If you live in Tuttle, Oklahoma, and you haven't visited that's a tongue tire. The Tiger Safari, Zoology Park, and you haven't stayed at one of these these safari huts, or the safari yurt bell tents, do it. I am jealous. I will definitely be talking to the missus about getting this set up. So there's also another thing to do. There's 3 cool things to do in Tuttle, Oklahoma. The next thing, if you're into it, and even if you don't partake of alcohol, they'll still have other things for you to do. But it's a winery. The Coal Creek Vineyard and Winery is located in Tuttle, Oklahoma. Come on, big thumbs up for that. I know people love the wineries. Coal Creek Vineyard and Winery, located down in Tuttle, Oklahoma. So they've got a tasting room right here, private tasting room available to rent for birthdays, get-togethers, even romantic tastings for 2. You want to knock her socks off, young man, take her on a wine tasting trip. And if you've got kiddos, be sure to have a designated driver. Well, no matter what, have a designated driver, but definitely have a designated driver to get back home, pick up the kiddos, and be done for the night. Well, I guess you wouldn't be picking up the kiddos if you have a designated driver. Drive safe. Click it or ticket. That's all I can say. But yes, you can room rental starting at $75 an hour for a 2-hour minimum. That's super affordable, especially for a knock your socks off style date. Come on, what young lady, what lady wouldn't love a wine tasting date? If anyone is out there listening, hasn't taken the missus on a date in a while, boom, right here. Here's an answer. Here's something you can do. Private winery starting at $250 Sunday through Wednesday, $250 2-hour minimum, $250. And then also Coal Creek Winery does have a wine club of the month. It's $39.99 billed monthly, and that includes your shipping. And what you will receive is a complimentary wine tasting at our tasting room for 6 guests, invitation to member-only winery activities, wine club gatherings, special events like bottle and wine tastings, and VIP treatment on all Coal Creek Winery events such as wine in the movies, grape stomps, concerts, and so much more. So that might definitely be something you want to look into if you enjoy social gatherings like that. For only $39.99 a month, you get to partake in all that stuff. So those are the 3 things you could do in Tuttle, Oklahoma when it comes to recreation. Now back to that those were like the highlights, the super awesome things, the things to know about moving to, relocating to Tuttle, Oklahoma. And this is an everything you need to know about Tuttle, Oklahoma video. So now we're going to kind of go into the things that are more move related, not so much excitement and fun related, but it is exciting and fun because you're moving. But come on, I've moved a lot in my life. I know what is involved in moving. So first off, whenever you move, you want electricity. You got to have electricity. Well, there's 2 providers in the Tuttle area for electricity. You don't get to choose which provider you want. It's not like the great state of Texas. Whoever services that home is the servicer. So you're going to have 2 different electric servicers in Tuttle, Oklahoma. That's going to be OEC, Oklahoma Electric Co-op. And don't forget, guys, if you want copies of my notes on everything we're going over today, put in the subject line Tuttle Info Flyer, and email that to info@appreciationrealty.com. info@appreciationrealty.com. That's my team name at eXp Realty. I've got to have a team name to mentor the agents that I mentor. It's just a technicality. I'm eXp Realty, but the team name is just a technicality. But that's where you send the info to if you want this flyer on all my notes from today's video. So OEC is one provider, and then Public Service Company of Oklahoma is the other electric provider in the Tuttle, Oklahoma area. Trash providers, if you're inside the city limits, see here's the city map right there. If you're inside the city limits, you'll contact the city of Tuttle for your trash services. You'll contact the city of Tuttle for your trash services. If you're outside the city of Tuttle, you want to contact Oklahoma Waste Services. Oklahoma Waste Services. If you're not inside the city limits of Tuttle, and in the city limits of Tuttle, call them because they will go about 2 miles outside of their service area. They will go up to 2 miles out of it, but verify that address, verify it works for them. But that's what the city told me today at the time of this video. Everything in this video is at the time of this video. Another provider, if you live outside the city limits of Tuttle, is called Oklahoma Waste Services, and their contact info is 405-799-1999. 405-799-1999. That reminds me of a Will Smith song. Was that nerdy? Was that nerdy? Put down in your comments below if you know the song that I'm talking about. Put the name of the song that I'm talking about if you know what it is that I'm talking about in the comments below. So those are the trash providers for the Tuttle, Oklahoma area. Internet, with all this work from home stuff going on right now, with all this remote working going on right now, internet is super, super important. But don't you hesitate, don't you worry. God, what am I trying to say? One second. Okay, the internet providers are the city of Tuttle itself. So city of Tuttle itself, here is their service map right here. I want to make sure I'm not in the way of it. Okay, so here's their service map right there at the city of Tuttle. That is the fiber that the city of Tuttle provides right there. And then you also have over here, the cost of the city of Tuttle's fiber is super affordable. Like, oh my gosh, I'm jealous. The internet that I pay for out in rural Oklahoma is it's a lot, and it is not these speeds. So if you're moving to Tuttle and you want internet and you're inside city limits, boom, check out that you get 100 up and 100 down for $55 a month. You get a gig up and a gig down for only $85 a month. How affordable, how amazing, how awesome is that if you live inside the city of Tuttle? If you don't live inside the city of Tuttle, what do? Are you lost? Do you not have any help? Nope. OEC Fiber Zone. OEC Fiber Zone has you covered, folks. Look at this. Right there is the city of Tuttle. Right there. All around the southern, western, and eastern side of it, this is west, this is east, is OEC Fiber, folks. So if you live south, if you live west, if you live east of Tuttle, Oklahoma, OEC Fiber has you covered. Look at that right there, folks. And then scroll down. Where's the cost? This is just as affordable as the city of Tuttle's. Where's the cost on it? I want to show you the cost because it's just as affordable. Okay, it's not showing me the cost. What I've been told is it matches the Tuttle's cost. For $55 a month, you got to take into account taxes and stuff like that. You still get 100 up and 100 down. For $85 a month, you get a gig up and a gig down. Is what I've been told by other customers that have the OEC Fiber. Folks, that is mind-blowing. That's amazing. What OEC, the electric co-op, is doing for all of its customers and bringing that type of internet to them is huge. It is huge. If you guys, and then there's also Go Pioneer in some parts of Tuttle. GoPioneer.com. GoPioneer.com. There's also some internet services for some parts of Tuttle by Pioneer.com. GoPioneer.com. GoPioneer.com. So check that out too. 888-782-2667. 888-782-2667. If you want to check into Pioneer Internet also. Don't know the cost of it. I'm sorry, I don't. And then, so that covers our internet outside of city limits. Folks, if you've got questions on the city of Tuttle utilities, feel free to put them in the comments below, or shoot me a call, send me a text, or email me info@appreciationrealty.com, whatever your questions are, and I'll work to get those answered. All right, let's move on over to fire. So the fire department, I know a lot of people, when you're moving and you're relocating to different areas, you don't think about the fire or the police force, but they're super important. They're super important, especially when we're talking about rural Oklahoma. And the reason they're important when we're talking about rural Oklahoma is if you live outside city limits, you need to buy a subscription to the fire services. It's very, very affordable. Let me scroll down. For a residential property up to 20 acres, it's only $60 a year. With EMC subscription, it's an additional $20 a year, I believe. Or if you already have the EMS subscription, it's only $20 a year. But look how affordable this is. $60 a year for a fire subscription. So what that means is, so if a fire department comes to your house and you're not inside a fire, if you're not inside the city limits in rural Oklahoma, the fire department charges you. Sometimes a home to put the fire out may cost all the way up to $6,000, according to Tuttle's Rural Fire Department subscription services. Your homeowner's insurance may only cover up to a set amount of rural fire subscription services if you're billed for it. So if you've got a $6,000 bill to put your house out, and your homeowner's insurance only covers $500 of that, you got to come up with the other $5,500, or you're going to get a lien on your property. So the rural fire subscription services are very, very important when you're moving to and relocating to Oklahoma and the Oklahoma City metro area. So pay attention to that, okay? Very, very important. When you're moving to rural Oklahoma, find out who the rural fire service providers are and sign up on their insurance. Weigh the pros and cons, weigh the cost benefit of those rural fire subscriptions, okay? Tuttle, Oklahoma does have a police force, so no worries there. No worries there. And Don Cluck is the current chief of police. Don Cluck is the current chief of police. And then it goes into his other officers, Jason Lanier, Andrew Graham, Shanna Berryhill, Courtney Terrell are the current police officers in Tuttle, Oklahoma. And you can find their information at City of Tuttle /175 / police-department. Police-department. If you need to have any emergency services needed in the City of Tuttle, of course, dial 911. Dial 911. But if you want to contact the police department straight directly because of questions or things like that, you can reach them at 405-381-4467. 405-381-4467. As I said before, if you want my notes from today's show, just put in the subject line your email, Tuttle Info Flyer, and then feel free to email that to info@appreciationrealty.com. When you're moving to, relocating to, or moving within Oklahoma City metro area and the surrounding areas, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. The group of agents that I work with and we are here to earn your business. Moving right along. When you're moving to Tuttle, Oklahoma, you want to know about the schools, right? You want to know about the schools. Well, according to greatschools.org, Tuttle has some awesome schools for your kiddos. It has some really awesome schools for your kiddos. When I'm comparing a lot of these different metros that I do research on, when people are asking me about different metros that the agents and I help people move to and relocate to, we see a lot of different school stats, sending them to this site to check out. But check this out. Tuttle Middle School, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Never rely on the school to teach your kid everything. Full disclosure, never rely on the school to teach your kid everything. You also teach your kid some things too. But Tuttle Intermediate School, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. And be active in the school board. Go to the school board meetings. Make sure the kids are being taught things that are natural. Be sure the kids that are being taught things that are what you want them to be taught. Tuttle Elementary School, 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. And Tuttle High School, 7 out of 10 too. And it received this College Success Award. College Success Award from greatschools.org. So the school system in Tuttle seems pretty sound, according to greatschools.org. Verify everything on your own. You want to make sure it is what you want it to be. You definitely want to make sure it is what you want it to be. And then Tracy Marchese, Drew, I want to thank you both for those likes. Thank you so much, Tracy. Thank you so much, Drew, for those likes. So any questions on the schools? Greatschools.org, great place to research schools when you're relocated to, or move within different areas in the Oklahoma City metro area. Now, the last thing that I want to go over with, two more things. The second to the last thing I want to go over with you today while talking about everything you need to know about Tuttle, Oklahoma is housing. If you're going to be relocated to or moving to Tuttle, Oklahoma, you want to know how much a house costs. Well, as of the last 90 days, you could buy a home in Tuttle, Oklahoma for as low as only $182,000. $182,000. Now, I don't know if that home needed a little bit of rehab or whatnot, but looking at the sales over the last 90 days, you could buy into Tuttle, Oklahoma for as little as $182,000. And then, of course, if you want more executive home, a home with more land, a home with that in-home theater, a home with, that 40 by 60 shop, a home with that heated swimming pool. If you're heating a swimming pool in the winter, you're making some crazy money. You are making some crazy money. But if you want one of those, if you want all that luxury, all that amazing stuff in Tuttle, Oklahoma, our executive homes are selling for around $786,000. $786,000 was the highest a home was sold in Tuttle, Oklahoma in the last 90 days. On average, homes in Tuttle, Oklahoma over the last 90 days sold for $352,000 at $159 a foot. Folks, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this video has given you direction. I hope this video has answered some of your questions about relocating to or moving to Tuttle, Oklahoma. As always, the group of agents that I work with, eXp Realty and I, we are here to help you when you're relocating to or moving to Oklahoma, the Oklahoma City metro area, the Stillwater metro area, and of course, Tuttle, Oklahoma. Do not hesitate to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or even you can book a Zoom call or a Google Meet down below, and we would be happy to go over all that with you. Thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate you watching today's video. Give it a like. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, share it with all your friends. You never have to hit the notification bell because I know how annoying those dings are. I'll see you guys on the next clip. Don't hesitate to reach out to us. We'd love to earn your business.